Welcome to Right Talk with Mike Lee. My guest this evening, one of my guests this evening is one of my favorite people in Austin, actually. He's a guy I met completely by surprise because he's one of the few people I know in Austin who was bold enough to let me know that they both actually voted for Trump, that I wasn't the only one. And his name is Brian Mays. Of course, you've seen him before. Brian's to my left.
How y'all doing?
And we got who's that?
Ricky Bobby. That's Ricky Bobby over there, my best friend.
Sitting over there about the door, don't want to come on the set and talk with us. I don't know why.
I don't know why. He talks a whole lot, but once he starts talking, we got to tell him to be quiet. Cause we can't. It's gonna hard to get him to stop. He just ashamed right now. He TV shy. He don't want to get up there right now cause he's ashamed.
You mean we found some shame in this game?
Yeah, he got a little shame in the game. I thought he the real. I thought he a queer. I thought he the cold ice water. He changed. He don't want to be on here. He dressed right too. He don't want to say nothing to us or nothing.
I don't know what's up with that, but Karl Lentini is should be joining us shortly.
Okay.
He's trapped in traffic right now. He gotten caught up in that South by Southwest traffic.
Okay, so a lot of
Now,
traffic.
now tonight is going to be an education for me because you're going to educate me and hopefully my audience about South by Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as it impacts the east side of Austin, or what's left of the east
We're in
side.
the whole city of Austin. And I mean, they're going to still come in with because it's what close things downtown. That's why we're involved in because we near downtown. Anything near downtown going to be involved in South by Southwest.
You getting any extra business out there, man?
Oh, yeah. All you going to get extra everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it helping the east side, helping all businesses. Everybody from the east is making, really the whole city. The whole city is making money. How much? I don't know. They ain't telling them.
Let me ask you this, Brian. When I first moved to Austin, I did not know had not even heard of South by Southwest, and I think I had a client come in when I was at Lorenzana, and he was talking about South by Southwest. I didn't know what it was, and then it came up again in connection with investigation on case. But what is it? A big music thing? What is this?
When it's a film fest, it's a music fest. Everybody come in from all over the world, bringing new movies in. For them, they have most towns have it. They don't call it South by South. Like Canada have one. They call it a music fest.
Call them jazz festivals and whatnot?
Music fest, right?
Okay.
But we do South by Southwest, and we've been doing it for a long time with Steve Ray and everybody. So.
How long has it been going on, to your knowledge?
To my knowledge, oh man, I've been in business 42 years, and so I know it's been going on a while.
Oh yeah.
I can't get exact date because there's something wrong, and everybody trying to find me wrong when I don't say too much.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't know nothing, I just don't say nothing. If you don't know that, don't say nothing. You gotta stay right. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be right at all time.
Okay.
Because if you're wrong, sometimes you have a little problem.
So South by Southwest gives an economic boost a little bit to the east side
East
and all
side,
businesses?
downtown, all businesses, and who all participate in it, and they got all kind of people come down with talent and show people. They got all kind of producers down here. They look at your talent. They found me through South by Southwest.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been I meant to in the introduction. I know that you're an author, actor, and all around now you got your own Sam's Barbecue.
Right.
You got more children than anybody except my cousin Choke Crawford.
Oh yeah,
he's
got 43 grandkids.
You got 43 grandkids? Mm-hmm. He had 22 kids. Yeah, you only had what, 18?
18. He got me beat. I ain't trying to set no record. Me and my wife, we got in there. We are not trying to set no record. We already we lovely what we doing, and we all right.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Here comes Carl. Carl will be joining us. We're talking South by Southwest, Carl. Come on in and have a seat, man.
Okay. Thank
The
you.
guy out there by the door. I don't know why he won't join us, man.
Rick didn't want to come. See how we
Rick.
Carl? Come up here.
Hi, Brian.
Hey,
How are you?
Carl, what's up, baby? You all right?
Well, y'all know each other.
I'm right there, yeah.
You've had some of his barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Sam. If you're in the town, you done came to Sam. And if you're in the town, don't come to Sam, shame on you. But leaving the town ain't seen Sam. Because you don't know no good barbecue until you get down there with Sam. You got to. I'm the only really black standing.
So Franklin's just hype, huh?
Well, Franklin's a businessman.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's a businessman. He do his thing, I do my thing. And see, one thing about me and my business, you can't argue. There's certain things you can argue, certain things you can't argue. We argue on who got the best barbecue. There's one thing you can't argue with me, and who been there the longest.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been there long, all of them. I'm still standing.
How many years have you been there?
I've been there 42 years.
42 years.
Right.
Wow. I've been to Sam's.
Yeah. I mean, you gonna come to Sam one time. And if you ain't got no teeth, come on down, baby. You still can eat, baby. You still can eat with no teeth, so come on down.
Right.
You still all right, so there ain't no problem with it.
You got a stomach.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, Brian, how are you involved with South by Southwest this time? Because when we were talking, you were saying that you could take a break from something, and they got something going on in the next in Studio One. Are you going to be involved in that too?
Well, they asked me a while ago.
There's something over there.
Yeah, they asked me a while ago, come over there.
Oh, they know you?
Yeah, they want to. I just talked to. That's what I talked to a while ago.
Okay.
They doing a South by Southwest imitation thing with comedy and rap and all that stuff over there.
Oh yeah.
So they asked me to come in and sit down and join in with them. You know. But I told them I'd be over here. They gonna start at 7:30.
Carl, what's your experience with South by Southwest?
Last year I had
Because you're an independent filmmaker, right?
right.
Right.
Well, my experience last year I worked at a company that is based in the Four Seasons Hotel right down here. And they have performances of rock bands, all kinds of music bands in the big ballroom at the Four Seasons. So last year, my first day on the job was being the camera guy for the bands. You know, like when you have these big screens on the side of the stage when you see a band. I was operating that camera, so I got to watch all these great bands for like 5 days, 5 days in a row.
How's your trip over here? Adventurous, huh?
Yeah.
You see South by Southwest, it used to be 1 week. We had a film fest 1 week, music fest 1 week.
What they do now?
It's 2 weeks music fest, 1 week film fest.
2 weeks music, 1 week film.
Right.
So we're still in the music part.
Well, film is your thing, right, Carl?
Who in the film right now?
You gonna be?
We
gonna
finna
be doing
start
something
music
year?
this week, Wednesday. When this weekend they come in music, but they start like Wednesday. Everybody be coming in Wednesday. 252 bands. It's 335 this year.
Wow.
Bands gonna be in, it be in Austin.
Yeah.
And then most of them come to see me because I'm the home of Steve Ray Vaughan.
Uh-huh.
So all the band come and see Sam because Steve Ray Vaughan been there. All the Lonely Boys, everybody been there.
I saw the pictures that you have up inside. You have quite a few.
Right, yeah, all music. Hold on. That's why I'm involved with South by Southwest with Steve Ray Vaughan. He got me involved with and everything. Everybody like that good barbecue. I mean, come on. I'm the only thing really open at time of night on barbecue. And then you go other places. Everybody got good barbecue. But if a man been in business as long as I have, I got to be doing something right.
That's true.
You got to be doing something right. If
Yeah.
you been long we got to be doing something right, and our doors are still open.
I know you have some good barbecue. That's all I know.
Yeah, you don't need no teeth.
Fall off the bone.
Oh, man. Chicken white tooth out the bone. Chicken that white tooth out the bone, just do what he do. So we're going to be all right with it. But South by Southwest always help us doing after year, Can't nobody work because you make a whole lot of money doing South by Southwest because you got extra folks here. And our job is make them here. And in food business, our job is make everybody happy when they come visit Austin. And if they happy, they'll come back visit. I like repeaters.
Yeah.
Just
Brian,
like jailhouse, they love repeaters.
Brian, have you heard anything in the hood about these
Them killing?
them packages blowing,
them
these
killing.
exploding packages? What's up with that?
Well, we had a meeting on a date in our neighborhood, because it happened in our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And we think it's related like the police think. All these have to be related.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the first one,
The first one was next door to
happened in March
Ken.
the 7th.
Was right next door to Ken Thompson's house, I think.
Right.
Who's been? I don't know if he's on the show with you and I
So
one
that's
time.
the second.
That was his neighbor.
And then I know the dude.
Oh yeah, the guy that the victim.
Yeah, the victim that got blowed up, that died. I know him.
How's that? How'd you know him?
I've been knowing him a long time. I've been knowing him, he's in his 20s, 30s.
I read about that. That was big
Yeah.
news today.
And
Explosion
then
in
the lady
Austin.
today,
Well, it was two of them today, wasn't it?
yeah, one in Montop, one in a 70-year-old lady, Spanish lady, and a black lady, her son got blown up. They died today too.
So if they're connected, who's doing that? Who's planting?
Somebody.
Why would
Well,
somebody
that-
blow up?
Well,
a
everybody know
7-year-old?
one thing now. I ain't saying they're drug related. I ain't saying that. But you got to understand one thing. When things happen, you got to understand things. It ain't number two people that blow up and burn up. Just like I am this in Death Valley.
Mm-hmm.
All them burn and kill it and do their town, burn up down there. All that ain't no play game. See, when you look at bad, I can say if you get run over by a car, you had a car accident, okay, it's different. That was an accident, okay. But when a fire set, somebody set that fire.
You think Ricky Valdor heard anything?
No, Rick he ain't gonna open no box. No, Rick ain't open no. Everybody scared no pack. Mailman came my house. I got you ain't got no package in there, do you? He said, no, Brian. I said, thank you. Yeah, you got me scared of up a mail letter. You know what I'm saying? So he got stuff blowing up, but it got to be related. Somebody got to have something to do with this.
In this great sanctuary city?
Yeah, but they got cartels here. They got bad folks over there in here. They got people go for bad here.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we got jail houses.
What
That's why we
was
got all these police.
what was the bomb in?
We don't know that.
Was it
Everything blowed
A
up.
box or a?
We don't know.
Well,
All we know is picked something up, a package. They said package. But all I know one thing: when they opened that thing, everything blowed up. All evidence went away.
They can piece together the
Yep.
bomb and
Yep,
figure
can't
out
get-
what kind of bomb
Yep,
it
they
was.
can't get no fingerprints off of it.
If that's the third one, I
That's
would,
third
I would
one.
imagine the
It has to be
FBI's been
related.
involved at some point.
2 in one day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do one crime, you gotta do 2 more crimes to cover that first crime up. See, because if it didn't do no more crime, see, now they got people saying it's somebody. They don't know now. See, they don't know what's going on. Everything, but you tell me it's the same bomb. You tell me it's the same bomb.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, come on now. 3 are the same thing? And you have to know these folks.
Were the victims? They weren't
Black.
random. Were they?
No,
So they were targets.
Yeah. It was
Target for.
something, or somebody did, or just say if you're in a gang, or you in a gang, or you mess with cartels, or you doing something you ain't got no business doing, and people know every time, if whoever done something wrong, you know the truth. You already know the truth. If I loan you some money, you get $200,000 or $300,000 of my money or my drugs or whatever they doing, or whatever you owe, we gonna kill your mama, your family, everybody go. Everybody go. Somebody you love. I mean, we all know that we can't put that on that. But if all 3 of these, come on now, 3, you had 3 blowing up, and all of them in March.
So it's somebody's MO to punish people by way of these explosions.
Right.
What you think, Ricky
Somebody get
Abdul?
put.
I don't know if they can hear you. You silent? I
Ricky,
guess he's not talking to us.
he's talking, he's
I'm
saying.
just watching y'all. I'm just listening to what y'all talking about.
What you
But
think
yeah.
about all this? But these package bombs, man.
I mean, you know, the devil is busy, man. I mean, you know. I mean, I just don't feel like that was targeted. I just think somebody is doing that randomly.
I didn't want to know how you pick these portraits. I didn't want to know how you pick these portraits.
They
You don't know
want,
if these folks got cameras on their house. You don't know if your camera got picked. You don't know nothing. But how you pick these houses don't know nothing. So you have to know something.
He's targeting the ones that ain't got no cameras.
Well, how can you tell though?
Because he leaving them. The ones that ain't got no cameras, the ones that they
But you
picking
got,
up,
these
going
days,
in the
then
same
you don't know
box.
if you got no talker. You got a doorbell with a camera on these days. See you walking up to the door, so you can't attack that. I got a camera nowhere.
So everybody don't have a camera. Number one.
I just wonder how did they know that though?
It's easy to ride by and walk by and see everybody got no camera on their porch. You can see that in the daytime.
I don't know.
It's magic right there on the front of the house. So when you come up and see
But I know
everybody-
one thing: UPS not dropping them off. The U.S. Post not dropping it off. FedEx not dropping it off. It's not doing it. Somebody is
So
putting
it's a
these packs
person.
on- It's a person putting these packs on people's doors.
It could be.
and
it
the
could-
first one was up in
North Austin, Branch, Harry Branch, like
Could be two people.
a Branch, Harry Branch.
is that Pflugerville?
Yeah,
Because KT
Pflugerville.
live in Pflugerville.
Right, that's where it is. Harry Branch out there in Pflugerville. That was the first one. And then the one by my house today, and the one in Montop today.
One by your house?
Yeah, MLK. I stay off MLK. You know, I stay on Springdale, MLK.
Yeah, right,
Springdale.
right.
And I'm right down the hill on MLK from my house. And then on top of the day, that old lady, Spanish lady, 70 years old.
40 North Hill.
Yeah, 40 North Hill.
Right off of Bundy Hill.
Yeah, off Bundy Hill, yeah.
Could it be just a crazy person trying to stir up trouble?
Well, he done stirred up trouble.
Well, he done stirred up trouble.
Yeah.
Ain't no more trouble. You can get in with that.
But the house that they blowed up today,
Well, this city doesn't need that kind of attention.
the house they blowed up today, the boy stay next door to that house, they the one to kill that boy the other day, got 77 years. They killed that dude on Springdale, shot him at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave him 77 years last month. Now, the house they blowed up in Bunny Hill is the house next door to that house.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know if they made a mistake. We don't know.
It must be making the police really nervous with
Yeah. But they
South
said
by
that
Southwest going on right now and all
Right.
these people visiting
And then
town.
people be nice and pick up a package any damn way. Oh, a package. All right, don't you pick that motherfucker up. But that's what I'm saying. They be out of the package. Don't pick it up. Some might be in it, might be a
It's not Merry Christmas.
and then guess how they tricking them. Guess how they put $1 hanging out or some money hanging out the package. Everybody in the world gonna pick that package up.
Not now.
Not me. If it
Huh.
400 out there, I look at that 400 out. I'm trying to see the real, 'cause it might be fake. You put that 400 out, everything done blowed everything. Everything gone. It might be the trigger to it.
That's you. Ooh. You sounded like the you sounded like the man, man.
Baby, I'm on TV. How you doing?
Baby, boy, how you doing?
That's the coolest way to answer the phone.
Yeah. And don't get no fuss. Get no fuss. Love you, baby. Turn on TV and watch. I still love you. Yeah, but it's, But say we help Austin a whole lot this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
It boosts us up. Everybody make money. Everybody wait for this. After this, he'll come to Texas every day. We did have a basketball tournament here. Championship, but it's too crowded.
Well, they have to Final Four in San Antonio this year.
Like, they moved to San Antonio, right? They moved to San Antonio. We ain't got the Final Four no more. We just got South by Southwest Music Fest. That's crowded. It's the biggest one they had ever.
They said they estimated like 300,000 people coming to town.
You don't think I won't make that money? If everybody spend $1 with me, I'll be all right.
You taking a run, huh?
Shit, 300,000 people, $300,000. It ain't bad in 30 days.
So you were friendly with Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Yeah, I got a picture and everything.
Yeah.
I've been knowing. It was my mama. My mom adopted for a son, not a son by blood, but a son by love. So that's why we say we close to him, right? Jimmy and all them, right?
Yeah. He was from Dallas.
Dallas,
wasn't
he's from
yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
But he moved to Austin. When he moved out, he was homeless like. He used to come to Sam every night and play his guitar. That's
Really?
before he got famous. And then when he did get famous, he put all his pictures, his album, everything on the side, the way you sit out all day in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a fine 93. My brother said on Friday, we lost it, but we built it back. It took me 75 days to build it back. Brand new pit, brand new cement, everything. Redid everything on it.
Same spot though, right?
Same spot, ain't going nowhere. They trying to buy it. They trying to buy everything up on these sides. But I'm really ain't number 4 or 5 black business left on these sides.
And there were how many back in the day?
There was 500.
Right.
There was 500 black business.
500?
500 black business.
And now you
See,
got
they
4 or
did-
5?
I'm trying to tell you, they take it hard. But they did a thing where that, if y'all keep on, 6th Street, you be all black too now.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown, all they used to be black business. Mixed with black.
6th Street?
Yeah, down here. Downtown. But everybody got killed. People killing on 6th Street. They were doing things. So if we going to keep on killing, they're going to stop it. We're going to shut everything down. So they shut 6th Street down. And everybody moved to 11th Street. They were pimping, playing, hoes, prostituting, gangsters, banging, everything. Faggot, punk, everything down there. On 11th Street. So what they say, y'all keep killing. Y'all don't stop at drug set, all the prostitutes set, we're going to close you down. The last one got killed up there, they closed it down. Took all black business out from up there. How they do it? You rent anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So they take your license from you, rent you anyway, you rent to her. So then you can't rent no more. And then the people that own the business, they would get they died out, so people sold it to them. Like Mr. Holmes. He sold his up there. He died and gone, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But see, what I realized when we lost all the business, a whole lot of people didn't own nothing. Everybody just rent back then. That's why people losing everything now. If I was renting, I'd been lost mine a long time ago too.
But yours is family owned and has been for a
Mine's
long
been
time,
on
hasn't it?
44 years. We still family on, we still here, we still all right. We getting better with the neighborhood, and the neighborhood getting better with us. See, one thing about now the neighborhood, we got to build our unity up with everybody. Everybody our unit in our neighborhood now we got to work with on unity. Because we all got to come together. We all came on different ships, but now we're in the same boat. So that means we all got to help each other paddle now. We all got to help. I don't give a damn who you. If you're in the neighborhood, if you're in O2, we all come together and help. Because we're all one team now. We're all unity now. So once we get our unity strong, can't nobody mess with it no more. We'll be solid. All of us, black, white, Chinese, Spanish, who all over here with us. It ain't no certain color. We're all solid. See, everybody don't think about being solid. I won't be by myself. I don't deal with that. No, we all got to come together. We already lost neighborhood. We're going to lose it again.
I mean, lose what's left, huh?
Lose what's left. I'm the only, really, I'm the only black barbecue place still here.
I thought they had some guy up there on the corner, Majestic or somebody.
What about?
He's in a truck. He's in a vendor truck, I think.
I'll say the building.
Okay.
You talking food truck. Come on, man. Yeah, that ain't. I thought you talking about something, man. I thought it was black business. That's a business, don't get me wrong.
So how big is the barbecue pit?
Oh, I got it 8 feet, 9 feet long.
9 feet long.
9 feet long. Probably about 10 feet long and 6 feet wide.
Wow. That's amazing.
And it's all double insulated inside. You can be cooking, have fire, hot the hell, lay on it like this. It don't get hot, not on the outside.
It's outside?
I said, no, mine's on this side.
Inside. And what do you? I'm trying to learn. What are you burning in there?
Oak and pecan.
Oak and pecan?
Oak and pecan.
Sometimes mesquite. Now a little bit of mesquite give you a good smoky flavor now.
Wow.
I wish I could get some cherry wood, but you can't get it in Texas. Cherry wood come up out of Canada and out of the East Coast. People on the East Coast get it quicker from you get close to Canada. See, cherry make the food taste real sweet. See, I got real barbecue. When you come eat my barbecue, you know mine is real. Mine come off a pit, a barbecue pit.
Right.
Mine went in a rotisserie under lights all night and all that stuff. Mine ain't like that. You don't need no tea, take them out. Take them out. I want you to take them out.
So somebody goes to your restaurant, orders barbecue. How long has it been cooking throughout the day?
I cook my brisket. I get there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I would usually be through by 12:31.
It's about 6.5 hours.
6.5 hours.
Wow.
And as long as you let it cook them brisket, 10 they gonna be. You don't want no hot pit. You don't want no high. You got 200 degrees. Then they sit on 200, 250. Them brisket, let them cook another hour. You gotta wrap all your meat up, because when you wrap the meat up, you're saving a whole lot of stuff. You're saving all your juice. It don't get contaminated. Insect don't fly on. You take and sit out, everything wrapped up. Good meat all day. Tender. So everybody cooking don't wrap their meat up.
It's making me hungry.
Yeah, we open. We open. Yeah, we up and open.
Well, when the show's over, I can always go by a shop and get me a
You
sandwich.
get the real something, yeah.
Got
You and
to.
your wife, yeah. You don't need no teeth. Yeah, fall out the bone. When I had all my teeth out, they say, "Wait, Brown, where you gonna eat at now?" I said, "Sound barbecue." They said, "Why? 'Cause you don't need no teeth to eat my beef." So that's what I've been doing ever since. Mascot the sound, been doing it. Everybody likes it, so we don't. I gotta be there. I'm the only one standing. But if I get more support, we'll be there longer. Everybody can't give up on cause we move neighbor. I'm still there. I mean, yeah, they don't move all the business. I'm still the only one on there. Outside the barber shop in funeral home. They got a funeral home, black, 2 barber shop, Galloway, and me.
But you have a lot of the neighbors.
Yeah, all our neighbors, we all friends now. All my neighbors, we all meeting each other. They all come and support me and everything now. So it's getting good. We all working on unity.
Mm.
And then you nice to them, they gonna come back visit. You got a good Bible, they gonna come back visit. And then when they people come in, they gonna bring them up out. Why you gonna stand in line 10 hours, 3 hours for? Who the hell does that?
For sure.
Not even open, stand in line. Sam right down the street down there. You ain't got to stand in line. We not from here. We don't know where is it at. It's right down the street. But everything on the highway is good, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But really, if you just come off the highway just a little bit and get in the neighborhood, you'll find a good food. Everybody know if you go out of town, just get off the highway just a little bit, go in the neighborhood, you'll find a good food. The little the business, the better the food is. The bigger the business, the quicker the food cooking, hurry up, get out of there. See, you got to cook with love, though, now, too, now.
Uh-huh.
See, when you got a little bit, you cooking with love.
Mm-hmm.
When you got to cook big bit, you cook with hurry up. Everything rush. But small business, take your time doing it with love. As long as you cook with love, everybody gonna love your food. They gonna love this, they gonna love that.
I know we had a meeting over there once, and I believe the county, the executive director, he won't eat anywhere else on the east side.
On each side, but it's
When I called him, I said, man, let's meet up and let's get something to eat. He says, then go to Sam's. I said, for sure.
I appreciate all the help that, I appreciate everybody coming visit me and everything and looking out for me. So a whole lot of people are. But then we're gonna need, it's gonna take a whole lot of them. Long time ago, say a village. It takes a village to make it.
Mm.
But I had to understand what a village is. A village is a group of people. Had the same way of thinking and everything.
Well, you're getting a lot more business now.
Yeah, this part of the year, yeah,
Festival?
we do. This part, and then I'm getting to meet a whole lot of new people too. This part, and then I'm introducing my business to a whole lot of new people too.
Mm.
So yes, it do help. Do this part of the year.
So when the crowd come to town, you get to work.
All day and
You get
all night
busy.
we have to. We ain't got no certain time we close. But I know we open at 8, 9 in the morning, and we still until the people stop coming. Until they stop coming, not until we get tired. Until they stop coming.
So you're here to serve the people, not
Yeah, serve the people.
not about you.
It's not about me, it's about making the people happy. And if I get everybody to be happy and everybody come visit me is happy. So we sit down, we talk, and do so I show them my fan while I'm a movie star.
Mm.
And then everybody glad to see a movie star. You ain't seen it?
Who,
You
me?
ain't seen my movie?
I ain't seen the movie. I've seen.
All this time you been
seen
knowing
books.
you ain't seen my movie. For real?
I saw Joe.
You seen
I
Joe?
saw-
You saw
Y'all
Joe?
seen Joe,
Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked
Yeah.
it.
You liked it? Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
see
those
though.
kinds of movies. Character.
Character, yeah. I was a boss man in that.
That's
Yeah.
kind of up your alley, isn't it? You do
Yeah.
more character stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you should see it. It's a good movie.
Yeah. And Al Pacino. Me and Al Pacino. I did that with David Green too.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Al Pacino. Me and Al Pacino Mango Horn.
Which one was that?
Mango Horn.
Mango Horn.
Right. That was Al Pacino. That when I was security guard now.
Was that
Yeah.
shot here?
And also, but at the Oak Hill. We was at the Oak Hill with it, and then we did a Life of David Gale. We did that at Sam. Feed the Beast. We did that up at Sam. I'm on the Jay Kennedy show. I did a duck tour and turned to a Jerry Springer show. You ain't seen that one?
No.
Oh man, I turned the whole thing to a Jerry Springer show. We gonna be going on a duck tour, and then turn to a Jerry Springer show. I said, Lord have mercy, boy. That man said, boy, I ain't never seen no man like this in my life, man. This man took the whole thing over. But all that thing I don't understand, I just ask and talk. I ask a whole lot of questions. They say I'm nosy. I might be nosy. But I asked person. They said, why you ask so many person? Because I'm nosy. I want to know. You'll never know nothing if you don't ask. I ask questions. How you think I found out who Jesus Christ's grandma was? Nobody in the world know. How you think I know? I asked. Nobody know. Nobody know. Nobody know. He had to have a grandmother. He got a mother. His mother had to have a mama. So I had to go find it. And then when I found it, I found it. But when I found out, see, ain't nobody else know. Don't nobody know. They said, what? You know?
No, I don't know. You told me
You
once,
know?
but I don't
See,
remember.
not important to you, but it's very important to me. That's why people don't know. See, if it wasn't for your grandma, it wouldn't be you. See, the beginning ain't with you. Everybody think it is. Everybody think it is. Your beginning with you, yes. But you have to be nosy. And I'm very nosy. I'm not messy, but I'm nosy. There's a difference being messy and nosy.
Grandmas are important.
They are important. Hell, no, they nobody tell you they ain't. But they try and tell us that grandma is not important. They gotta believe, don't worry about grandma. No. Grandma is very important. Let me tell you what else we on this conversation. People don't even know Jesus Christ was his grandma's first baby. That was her first grandbaby, Jesus Christ was. See, people don't know that. First baby means first grandbaby get what? Everything.
That's my wife. She was the first grandchild.
Gets everything. They still doing it now. But then I ain't look at that. That's why grandma loves her baby. That's why grandma won't let anybody kill her baby.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to kill Jesus at the age of 2. Grandma wasn't gonna let that happen. Her first grandbaby, you got me messed up. What we gonna do? We gonna hide him. We gonna go hide him. The first grandbaby you gonna kill, and it wasn't her fault. You had to be married under Moses' rule. You had to be married to have children. And it was under Moses' rule when she had that baby. So they were trying to kill that baby. But grandma said, no, that's my grandbaby, no. My first boy, no. So they shipped him off.
Shipped him off to Egypt, right?
He know.
Wow.
Hebrew raised Jesus. His mama didn't raise him. They couldn't raise him because it was against the law. Why? Because they were looking for him to kill him. They killed all them other babies trying to get to Jesus. Innocent babies. They innocent baby they killed. Innocent children they killed trying to get to one baby.
Yeah.
And you think that's right? Where that's right at? Where's that right at?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. So what now? So they caught her with Jesus 33 years later. And see what people don't realize is that we gotta learn how to forgive. See, ain't nobody ever taught forgiving. Even Jesus Christ, two people forgave in that Bible. That was Joseph and the grandma. They forgave. Say, what you mean, Brian? Joseph forgave Mary and married her because that problem that happened to her wasn't her fault. And the grandma forgave the whole world for her daughter being pregnant. So they won't kill that baby. And everybody know this. Everybody know they were going to do it. But they got to understand one thing. We got to learn how to forgive. Because if everybody would have forgave her for the accident she had, we'd have been all right. But they don't know how to forgive. Joseph forgave, moved on, married a lady. Joseph is Jesus' stepfather. Not by blood, but by love. Stepfather means not of my seed, but by a what? By what? What do stepfather mean?
I don't know.
You grown men don't know what stepfather means?
Yeah.
Not of my seed, but by another man's seed.
See.
That's what stepfather means. That's my child by love, not blood. So we got to understand that. It goes all us through life. Because once we know the truth, we can live the truth. And everybody know one thing. That's why we teach our kids to do what? Tell Tell the truth. Don't steal. Don't lie. Tell the truth. But everybody want to live a lie.
Yeah, they got some serious
Lies that
solutions
they're
going
living.
on now.
That they're living. But they make rules every go. Every time somebody do something, they can't find a solution to fix it. What they do, make a rule where you can't do it no more. All them kids got killed in Florida, and they get what they doing. You can't buy no gun no more unless you're 21. How they? Cause they bring them folks' house stealing guns. Do you know how they getting these guns? No, how they getting them, Brian? They are breaking in people's houses and getting these guns.
They're stealing them. They're not
They
buying them.
stealing them. They are breaking in your house and getting them.
But you know about that, Brian? You know what gets me is that people shoot guns, but they want to blame the gun. If we brought a gun and put it right there in the middle of this table,
It ain't gonna do nothing to nobody.
it's not gonna do anything.
Somebody got to touch to do something.
So instead of holding that somebody responsible, you gonna hold the gun responsible?
That's what they do, God. That's what they do, God.
It's easy to place blame on something else or someone else.
They got only been lying on God. You think they don't lie on God every day? Oh, God made me do this. God ain't made you go do that. God ain't made you go do nothing. Not the devil. See, what people don't know, in heaven, it was one God, but they were married. See, when you marry, you become one.
Mm-hmm.
They keep forgetting all this stuff here. The devil is the man, God is the woman. They both got married, they become one God. But see, the devil started cheating. And what happened when he started cheating? He got kicked out of heaven. What happened when a man started cheating on his wife?
Get kicked
What
out.
happened? Tell them. You get kicked out of the house.
Get kicked to the curb.
They don't want you no more. So why you're doing devilish things? Everybody know that.
There Ricky go, man. Ricky.
You treat your wife like you treat your money. You treat your money like you treat your wife. Say, why that, Brian? You gotta be nice to your wife so she won't leave you. And you gotta be nice to your money where it won't leave you.
I like that.
For
I
real.
like that.
You gotta do that. You gotta treat your money like you treat your wife so it'll stay with you. People don't understand that. I love my wife, respect my wife to the highest full and everything. I love my money the same way. When my money do something good for me, get what I tell my money. Thank you. When I fill my wife's car with gas, thank you, Lord. Keep going. Shit, money got it there. Black power, all right, but black power ain't never bought me nothing. I like green power. Green power give me a goddamn thing I want. For real.
That's why you vote for Trump.
That's why I vote for Trump. Hell, shit. They can talk their ass off. Black power this, black power that. I love it, don't get me wrong. But they never bought me nothing.
I was chatting with Josh when I was waiting on you at the barbecue house, and he was talking about how he seemed to be excited about what's going on economically. Yeah, what kind of business is he in? It's construction?
Right. Remodeling. Buy and sell, remodeling houses, flipping houses.
Okay. He seemed real happy.
He is happy.
He making money.
Everybody happy when you make money. Hell, y'all see the motherfuckers don't make money. You ever got sad they look. Man, tearing up stuff, blowing up shit. Everything, man.
And some people think that to make the economy better, we need to have a universal basic income. So like everybody would be guaranteed a certain amount of money, even if you don't work.
That doesn't make any sense.
That don't make no sense to me. You know why? Is that me?
No, that's not you.
Hey, see, let me tell you why. The more money you get, the more you gonna mess up. Because everybody ain't taught to save money. You gotta be able to save money to have money. Because one day we're gonna get older now. That's why you young.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, was that me while ago? You said no.
I think it's you. It's on. Let me get it. I can get it better than you can, Brian.
Doing some mic adjustment here.
We on TV. It ain't nothing wrong with me and Mr. Him. He just working on my thing. So y'all looking at this, ain't nothing funny about this.
Oh, you got it underneath. Say testing.
Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, testing.
This thing my live show. What?
We back in order again, y'all.
But I agree with you. If people get money for doing nothing, then they don't value that money.
They don't.
You value most what you sweat for,
There you go.
and
There you go.
you're putting something out, a shift at a job, or you did something for somebody for money in return. So both parties benefit from that.
Right.
If you just hand you money, well, where did that
All you gonna
money
do-
come from?
all you
Came
gonna do
from
is
somebody
spend it.
else who worked for it.
That's what happened with the stimulus. They gave a bunch of money away,
For what?
and the money got spent, and then you're right back where you were.
For what? They want you to keep doing it. Hey, I be like this. I'm gonna do that Grandpa said. If a man don't work, man don't eat. I'm not gonna tell you the truth. If you got kids out there, you ain't gonna want to keep going to jail every goddamn month. You got kids and wife. Come on, why? Why you want to do anything wrong? You and your wife, y'all get a job, y'all get together. Y'all got married, get together, y'all keep on. It's gonna be hard from the beginning, but as long as y'all stay together, better gonna be for you. See why that? If you stay married 20 years, y'all have money put up somewhere. Cause you're not gonna stay married nobody 20 years don't put no money up nowhere. For what? Why you wanna do that? Yeah, we gonna be married. We gonna put money up. Cause we stay married 30 years. We gonna put money over 30 years. Look how much money we got, baby. Now all the kids grown. We got all this money up. Then we do what we want to do. Take a trip. Cause you gonna get old. You cannot make no money in your 70s. How old are you?
65?
Me, you same age. I read that. Let me ask you another question. You think you gonna make money until you 75?
Yeah.
You the only one. You work out. You do things. So you all right.
Well, that's why I went to law school. I figured I could practice law until I was 90.
What kind of law you practice?
Trial law.
What kind?
Trial law.
What's
I'm a
that?
trial lawyer.
What's the trial?
Anything going to court to try.
What's that? Criminal court.
Criminal courts, yeah. Criminal
What
courts,
about
family
civil
courts.
court? Yeah, all that stuff.
Criminal courts, family courts, civil courts. I always figured I could practice law even from a wheelchair. Rolled up in the courtroom,
You know the law.
As long as I can run my mouth and think and work my mind, I should be able to be productive.
Let me ask you a personal question. How many cases have you beat?
How many?
What's your record?
I don't care about that.
I just want to know your record.
Let me tell you, good.
You gotta know. Everybody know what he done
I
good.
don't know what. I just know that most major cases I've won. I've lost a couple of major cases that I thought I should have won. I've lost that I thought I should have won. But when I first started practicing law, a lawyer told me he had been practicing like 30 years. He told me, he said, any lawyer tell you he's never lost a case probably isn't a good lawyer. He said, you're not a good lawyer until you win some cases you should lose. That's the way one guy put it. Another guy told me that you're not a good lawyer until you walk some dogs. And until you win some cases you should lose. I had a case, embezzlement case when I was in the islands, against a lawyer who said he had won 650 cases in a row. And I told him that day, I said, you're gonna lose today. And I kicked his butt. And my client had allegedly confessed. They supposedly had a paper trail in an embezzlement case, and I beat the case. So, you're supposed, especially as a prosecutor, you almost should never lose. Because the bad cases you give them a deal they can't refuse. The good cases for you, they're gonna roll over. You get to pick and choose what you're gonna try.
Hey, then, your case, do you have jail time or suit or money behind them or what? How you
I've
run?
had I guess the most fun case I had was a case where I had defended a guy who was accused of delivering 1 ton of cocaine to the Virgin Islands.
1
a ton.
ton.
A ton. 2,000 pounds
And what, a ship?
on like a speedboat kind of. And my guy was he just helped load it. He didn't even help load it actually. Actually, the captain went out in the hills to get him to work on the ship, and the neighborhood was loading the boat up. And when he came down to the ship, it was already loaded. So he never saw the drugs. And they were out to sea for 2 days, and he said he figured that it was drugs on the boat, but they were out to sea at that point. And in a final argument, the U.S. attorney was sitting there arguing he should have jumped off the boat.
And do what?
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't know. He didn't know. He said, all I saw was gas tanks. It was a Colombian ship. And he was acquitted. Now his captain, who knew the deal from the beginning, his captain pled guilty, Pacheco. He pled guilty, and his deal was just don't extradite me back to Colombia. Cause 2,000 pounds of 93% pure cocaine. I mean, when they didn't think we were gonna go to trial. And when they brought the cocaine in the box, wrapped in a box, had to fly it in from D.C. And they sat that in the courtroom. You could smell it, even though it was wrapped.
What is the
You
smell
could
like?
you could smell it, like clear, clean kind of. And what happened was, my guy didn't know. He didn't know, and I was able to get an acquittal because of that. But the captain said, just don't. He pled guilty, and he took 10 years. He said, when I get out, don't send me back to Colombia, because I figured they killed his whole family anyway. Because at that time, that much cocaine had a street value of like 43 million. So they were gonna kill him. They were gonna kill him. I mean, it's plain and simple.
Is that where you come from, Colombia?
It was from Colombia, yeah.
You did over there overseas too?
I did that when I was in the islands,
In the island?
when I was in St. Croix.
You got that thing?
Yeah, in St. Croix.
Is that a nice island?
Yes, nice, but 5 hurricanes will do something to you.
So you had to leave it. Or they gonna
Oh
make you
yeah,
leave.
oh you man, 5 hurricanes, you know, it's like a hurricane.
Was that in one season?
No, I was there 8 years and I hit by 5 hurricanes. And before I got there, when I first got there, I asked someone, when was the last time a hurricane hit this place? Hurricane hadn't hit the place in 60 years, so maybe they were just visiting me, I don't know. But I left that behind.
How long you stayed? 8 years?
I was in St. Thomas 4 years and St. Croix for 4 years.
Military?
No, practicing law.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Overseas?
yeah. It's the same common law as in England, as here, and they actually use the federal system really in the territory. So it's just like here, pretty much. Except you had territorial courts instead of state courts, but they've since changed. It's you pretty much follow the federal rules. So it's just like practicing law in Texas. It's just like being in a federal court all the time. You don't operate under federal rules all the time. You don't have state rules and federal rules. You had federal rules and that was it. They didn't bother with state rules. But had some interesting cases there. And that was the most interesting one because St. Croix especially was interesting because the airport used to close at night at 11 o'clock. And where I lived was in proximity to the airport. And the airport closed at 11 o'clock. But at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, I hear planes in the sky. I'd hear planes overhead, right? And I read the paper next morning, they found bales of cocaine floating in the bay and all this kind of stuff happened like that. And so during the case I had with the Colombian
They
ship,
just dropped it or picked it up?
They dropped it. I don't know who picked it up.
I
You
thought
don't know.
they dropped cocaine. I thought they were cocaine coming over there.
Well, they probably would drop it in St. Croix or Puerto Rico, and then it would make its way to the United States. As a matter of fact, when they busted, they had a deal going with the Virgin Islands government when they busted Marion Barry.
Okay,
He was
right.
in the hotel in St. Thomas.
Okay, well.
And so there was a rumor that there was a pipeline from St. Thomas to D.C. There's a rumor. But I was in St. Croix, I worked for the law firm of the cousin of the governor. And the cousin of the governor. The governor was cousins to Winston. And Winston's brother, Derek, was lieutenant governor. So we had, I was close to some things and didn't know what really know where I was. But it was a good experience. But that's why I figure I'll be able to practice law until as long as I'm able to talk and think.
Yeah, we'll be all right on that, yeah.
So the U.S. is the biggest market then for cocaine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that back in the 80s in Miami, there was so much cocaine in Miami that they say all the money had traces of cocaine on it.
Oh, go ahead.
And in Miami, you had a whole lot of big buildings that were empty. That were built with
Money.
probably drug money.
You ever been to jail?
No. All my buddies have, but
Yep.
I've been there visiting people,
Yep.
had clients there, but I got clients buried and everything. I had clients who were murdered because they were in the drug business, and he said, "That's what I heard." I never saw it, but I heard. You hear stuff. I don't ask you where you get it. I don't ask you. Just pay my bill. I don't care where you get your money from. Just pay me.
It's over, huh?
That's it. Nothing to do with it. But let's see. We run out of time here. I'm glad you guys were able to join me. I had a couple people cancel out on me the last couple of weeks, and Ryan gave me a scare today.
I'm always gonna be here.
But what I'd like to do, I'm gonna do this right on here. But I probably want to get you on once a month because you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom to share.
All right, I don't mind. And I'm doing it, ain't getting paid.
He doing out of love.
I'm doing it out of love.
I love, just like a barbecue.
Just like barbecue.
Yeah.
I had a paycheck. If it was a paycheck, I'd be clean and really have notes and stuff, but I ain't getting paid. It's all right.
Your hoodie's cool.
Long we talk about Sam, I'm all right.
This show is dedicated to my nephew who passed recently.
Who's that?
And I want to get a shout to my nephew in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give a shout out to Bob Barron too, who's recovering from a heart transplant. One of my old laws. I used to associate work with his firm down in Nederland, Texas. Get up, Bob. We got stuff to talk about, man.
Come on, Bob. We miss you, Bob. Get on up out of that bed.
For sure.
For sure. If you just sit up, we all right.
I want to thank you guys for coming on, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
All right,
You know
appreciate
that.
you.
You know
Yeah.
that.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having
Carl.
me.
We gonna
Thanks,
try to get
Carl.
Ricky Bobby out here next
Always
time.
Maybe Ricky won't just sit by the door.
And go out the
Yeah.
door.
It's always good to have people around.